everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing so very well. Today I'm going to be doing my July TBR. It's a little bit ambitious because of the fact that VidCon is this month and I will be doing no reading at VidCon. I just know I will not be doing reading there. And the fact that this month is going to be pretty busy for me, but maybe I can do it. We'll try. We'll see. The first book that I have actually already read this month is Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I was recommended this by Raylene over at Padfoot and Prong 07 and I read it. I will tell you my thoughts at the end of this month, or you can go look at my Goodreads. This is a dystopian about a world where no child can be aborted, but between the ages of 13 and 18, their parents can choose to unwind them, which basically means they tear them apart for their parts. And everyone thinks that this is totally cool, and it means that the kids aren't actually dying, they're still there. You can imagine how well that goes over with the children. The next book I'm kind of reading with Kenya over at my little bookshelf, and that is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I just saw she was reading this and I was like, I have that on my shelf, so I just decided to pick it up too while she is reading it. This is about a shepherd boy who goes on an adventure to kind of find treasure, find his personal legend, find his life's purpose essentially. It's kind of like a folklore book, but I just know a lot of people really love it. So I'm excited to finish it because I've already started. Yay! The next 3 books I'm wanting to read this month are the William Shakespeare's Star Wars books. My sister Shan has never seen the Star Wars movies and she's determined to watch them all. So I was like, perfect time to read these books because we're watching all the movies. Excited to do this. Maybe I'll do some reviews on this. Maybe like a group review because these books are so cool in general. Oh, I love them. The next book I'm going to be reading for #5faves, and that is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I really loved this the first time I read it. It's maybe my favorite in all of the Throne of Glass books so far, which sounds weird because it's novellas, but I really love it a lot. It's prequel stories about Selena's life as an assassin and what led her to be captured, and I just love it. I love seeing Selena before she was in the palace. Really great. Really excited to reread this. The next book I'm reading this month, which will fulfill my Read a Classica month, is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. The only contact I have with this book is watching the movie on Netflix, which I really liked the movie. Emma Thompson is bae. This book is about sisters and then meeting people and falling in love with them and all of the trials and tribulations that go along with that. Jane Austen is great. I just love all of her books, so I'm really excited to read this. And it's beautiful, just like Northanger Abbey. Also illustrations. Boom! Shake the room. So good. The next book that I want to read this month is Changeless by Gail Carringer. I just got this from the library, so I was like, perfect, can show it off in my TBR. I just want to keep going with this series because it's so good. It's so witty and hilarious and just great and just everything. I'm really excited to read this. The next book that I'm going to read this month is Crazy Love by Frances Chan. I've actually started this book like 3 times, never actually finished it because I didn't sit down and read it, and I tried to spread it out over time, and then I forgot I was reading it, and then I forgot what all the chapters were about, so I was like, whoops, my bad. I've heard great things about this book and I'm just really excited to dive right in, to get challenged, to get some wisdom, get some truth. And the last book I'm planning on reading this month is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Raylene at Padfoot and Prong 07 and I were talking about how we both have this book and we haven't read it, so we're like, let's just read it together. We both have the audiobook from Overdrive and she has the ebook, so she has like 3 different formats of this book. I've heard so many good things about this book from Max at Well Done Books, so I know it's gonna be great. I'm excited to read it. Literary fiction is bae. And this is my signed copy that you've probably seen before in my book haul from Christmas. Signed, it's signed. I'm also excited to read this with Raylene because a lot of times literary fiction is better when you're discussing it with someone. Yeah, and that's it. Those are all the books that I'm planning to read this month. There may be more. Obviously I read 22 books last month, so something crazy may happen and I may read a ton more books. Let me know if you've read any of these books down below. I want to hear your thoughts on them, or let me know what you are most excited to read this month. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye. By Sarah J. Maas. So many things. Hopefully I'm not out of focus the entire time. I might have been. Oh no, I don't care.